Push-ups aren't just some basic bodyweight exercise you did in high school gym class. They're one of the few movements that can completely transform how your upper body looks and performs. Most people think they've maxed out what push-ups can do for them, but I'm going to show you what really happens to your body when you start doing them correctly and consistently. The first thing that changes is your chest development. This one may seem obvious, but you're going to want to hear why push-ups might actually be better for chest growth than the bench press. Studies show that closed chain exercises like push-ups create more core stability and shoulder health compared to lying on a bench. Your chest has to work in coordination with your entire body, which builds strength that actually transfers to real life. You can build an impressive chest without ever touching a barbell. You'll be surprised how quickly your pecs respond with just your body weight and proper form. Push-ups light up your pectorals, anterior deltoids, triceps, and all the small stabilizer muscles that help you press weight in real life. You know that person who can do 50 perfect push-ups without breaking form? That's real functional upper body strength. What feels simple at first quietly sets off a chain reaction, and you'll see one of the most dramatic transformations later on in the video. But have you ever noticed how some people have shoulders that look constantly hunched forward? Ever seen someone whose chest caves in and their shoulders roll so far forward it looks painful? That's not just from sitting too much. That's years of imbalanced training and neglected shoulder stability. Push-ups done correctly can reverse that. To perform them properly, your shoulder blades have to move freely across your rib cage, while your rotator cuff muscles work to keep your shoulder joint stable. That constant movement pattern retrains your scapular muscles, especially your serratus anterior, to keep your shoulders healthy and mobile. Your rotator cuff muscles also get serious activation with every rep, stabilizing your shoulder joint through the entire range of motion. If you've ever had shoulder pain from bench pressing, push-ups become free physical therapy disguised as strength training. After a few weeks, you'll catch yourself moving better, your shoulders feeling looser, and that nagging front delts pain disappearing. And once your shoulders start functioning correctly on autopilot, something else clicks into place. Your core starts working in ways crunches could never touch. Forget planks. Push-ups build the kind of core stability that protects your spine during dynamic movement and makes every other exercise feel more solid. Why? Because the moment you get into push-up position and start moving, your body wants to sag, rotate, and lose tension. Your deep core muscles have to fire hard to keep your body in a perfect straight line from head to heels. These aren't the muscles you see in the mirror. These are the muscles that keep your back safe when you're lifting something heavy or carrying groceries upstairs. It also activates muscles most people never think about, like the ones deep in your core that support your spine and prevent lower back pain. This isn't about holding a static position. It's about maintaining stability while your arms are pressing and your body is moving. And when that kind of dynamic stability becomes second nature, it unlocks something everybody wants in the gym. Real functional pressing strength that carries over to everything. At first, it doesn't seem like much. You're just doing push-ups, right? But give it a few weeks and your upper body will let you know exactly how much work just happened. It's deceptively simple, but it activates almost every major muscle in your upper body working together as one unit. Push-ups work the muscles that make you look powerful and capable. That's why I said earlier that they completely transform how your upper body looks and performs. And because they're so scalable, you can do them anywhere with just your body weight. Add weight with a vest or band for more resistance. Or use variations like decline push-ups to target your upper chest and diamond push-ups to hammer your triceps. Now, before we move on to the sixth benefit that's going to change how you think about upper body training, I want to let you know that push-ups are powerful, but they're just one piece of the puzzle. If you want a simple step-by-step blueprint to build a complete physique and feel stronger than you have in years, I created an organized guide for you to follow, and it's linked in the description below. But anyways, push-ups are like built-in shoulder health that most people ignore until it's too late. Here's why this matters. Most pressing exercises load your shoulders in ways that can cause problems over time. The shoulder joint is incredibly mobile, but also incredibly vulnerable. Push-ups are different. They force your shoulder blade to move naturally across your rib cage with every rep. Your serratus anterior has to work hard to prevent your shoulder blade from winging out. This movement pattern is exactly what your shoulders need to stay healthy long term. You're not just building strength, you're building shoulder joints that can handle heavy loads without breaking down. In just a minute, I'm going to show you the 2 biggest mistakes you'll want to avoid to get the most out of push-ups. But first, I want to touch on something most people never connect to push-ups. Your posture and upper back strength get completely rebuilt from push-ups. Most people think push-ups only work your chest, shoulders, and triceps. But your upper back muscles are working hard during every single rep. Your rhomboids, mid-traps, and lower traps have to engage to control your shoulder blades and prevent your upper back from collapsing. When you combine that with the scapular movement happening during each rep, you're training your upper back to work exactly how it's supposed to in real life. Your posture improves because your upper back gets stronger and your shoulders learn to sit in their proper position. There's something about doing high-rep push-ups that most people don't expect. You're locked in, breathing, grinding through each rep. Push-ups demand focus and mental toughness. You can't check out when your chest is burning, your shoulders are screaming, and your core is shaking. And when your arms are about to give out and your mind is telling you to stop, but you push out 2 more reps anyway, that's mental resilience building in real time. This isn't just upper body training, it's character building. And honestly, this might be my favorite benefit from the entire list. Push-ups teach you how to push through discomfort, how to maintain perfect form even when everything hurts, how to keep going when your body is begging you to quit. And once you build that kind of mental strength, nothing else in training or in life feels quite as intimidating. A couple of common mistakes can rob you of all the benefits push-ups have to offer, but they're easy to fix once you know what to look for. So here are the 2 biggest mistakes people make. First, don't let your elbows flare out to the sides at 90 degrees. This puts massive stress on your shoulder joint and takes tension off your chest. Instead, keep your elbows at about a 45-degree angle from your body. This protects your shoulders while keeping maximum tension on your chest and triceps. Think about trying to bend the floor apart with your hands as you press up. Second, avoid letting your hips sag or your butt stick up in the air. I see this constantly, and honestly, it's one of the most common mistakes I need to remind people about. A sagging core means you're missing out on the stability benefits and putting unnecessary stress on your lower back. Instead, squeeze your glutes hard, brace your core like someone's about to punch you in the stomach, and maintain a perfectly straight line from your head to your heels. Your entire body should move as one solid unit. Now you're probably wondering, alright, all this sounds good, but how many push-ups and how often should I be doing them? Don't worry, I got you covered. If you're just starting out, aim for 4 to 6 sets of as many quality reps as you can do. Focus on perfect form over high numbers. Rest for about 60 to 90 seconds between sets. If you can only do 5 perfect push-ups per set right now, that's your starting point. No shame in that. You'll build up quickly. Once you feel more comfortable, you can bump things up to higher rep ranges or add more challenging variations. Try doing 100 total push-ups in as few sets as possible, or work up to doing 20 to 30 reps per set with strict form. You can also add resistance with a weighted vest or resistance bands to make them more challenging. Be sure to share this video with someone who's been sleeping on push-ups and needs to understand how powerful this simple movement really is for building a complete upper body.